What if I told you the secret to stopping joint pain and stiffness is not some expensive supplement or complicated medical procedure, but something the world's longest living people do for just 10 minutes every single morning? The elders of Okinawa, Japan, who routinely live past 100 with incredible mobility, have a daily stretching ritual that science now shows can literally reprogram how your body handles inflammation and stiffness. We're not talking about dramatic contortions. These are 5 simple seated stretches that target the exact areas where seniors feel the most pain: the hips, lower back, shoulders, and neck. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do them. Why movement matters. The Okinawan longevity philosophy. Here's the shocking truth most doctors won't tell you. Complete rest is actually one of the worst things you can do for joint pain. The Okinawan approach is completely different. Their philosophy, backed by decades of research from the Okinawa Centenarian Study, is that gentle, consistent movement is what keeps the synovial fluid in your joints from drying up. This fluid acts like oil for your body's hinges. When you stop moving, those hinges get stiff, rusty, and painful. But this daily ritual of stretches stimulates what's called mechanotransduction, a process where light physical pressure tells your cells to repair and lubricate the joint. It's not about flexibility, it's about maintenance. This is why an 80-year-old in Okinawa can often move with more ease than a 60-year-old in the West. They aren't fighting their body, they're working with it through daily, mindful motion. Stretch 1. The seated hip opener, lower back relief. Now let's get into the first stretch, and this one is a game changer for lower back relief. Most lower back pain actually originates from tight hips, and this seated hip opener directly addresses that. Sit up straight in a firm chair with your feet flat on the floor. Now cross your right ankle over your left knee, letting your right knee fall out to the side. You should feel a deep stretch in the outside of your right hip and glute. The key here is to keep your back straight. Don't hunch forward. If you want to deepen the stretch, you can gently lean your chest forward until you feel a satisfying pull. Hold this position for 30 seconds while taking slow, deep breaths. This stretch releases the piriformis muscle, a common culprit behind sciatic nerve pain, and that nagging ache in your lower back. Switch sides and repeat. Doing this daily can dramatically increase blood flow to the entire pelvic region, reducing stiffness from the moment you stand up. Stretch 2. The shoulder blade squeeze, posture and upper back. Let's now transition to the upper body, because poor posture is a massive source of pain for seniors. This next move, the shoulder blade squeeze, is incredibly simple but reverses the hunched forward position we all fall into. Sit or stand up as tall as you possibly can. Now, relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Imagine you're trying to pinch a pencil between your shoulder blades. Squeeze them together as hard as you comfortably can. You should feel a strong contraction across your upper back and a stretch in your chest. Hold that squeeze for a count of 5, then completely release. Repeat this 10 times. This movement is vital because it counteracts the constant forward hunching we do when reading, watching TV, or looking at a phone, which tightens chest muscles and weakens the back. Strengthening these upper back muscles is your first line of defense against kyphosis and that constant ache between your shoulders. Stretch 3. The ankle and calf mobilizer, stability focus. Now let's move on to an area most people completely ignore until they have a fall. Your ankles and calves. Poor ankle mobility is a hidden cause of instability and balance issues. For this stretch, you'll need to stand up and hold on to the back of a sturdy chair for support. Place your hands on the chair and step 1 foot back, keeping that back leg completely straight with your heel pressed firmly into the floor. You'll feel an intense stretch all the way up the calf of that back leg. Now here's the secret move the Okinawans add. Slowly bend and straighten the knee of your back leg 10 times, while keeping that heel glued to the ground. This pumping action doesn't just stretch the muscle, it actively pumps fresh blood and synovial fluid through the entire ankle joint, dramatically improving your range of motion and stability. This one exercise can be the difference between catching yourself from a stumble or taking a fall. Hold the static stretch for another 20 seconds after the pumps, then switch sides. Stretch 4. The gentle spinal twist, core flexibility. This next stretch might look simple, but it's the master key to spinal health and digestion. The gentle spinal twist is a cornerstone of the Okinawan routine because it maintains the rotational mobility we lose with age, which is crucial for everything from looking over your shoulder while driving to getting in and out of a car. Sit upright in your chair with your feet flat on the floor. Place your right hand on your left knee. Now, slowly and gently use that hand to guide your torso into a twist to the left. Your left hand can rest on the side or back of the chair to help you turn a little further. The most important rule here is to lead with your chest and shoulders, not your neck. Keep your gaze following the turn. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, see if you can twist just a tiny bit more. Hold for 30 seconds. This movement lubricates every single vertebra in your spine, relieves pressure on spinal discs, and even gives your internal organs a gentle, healthy massage that aids digestion. Slowly return to center and repeat on the other side. Stretch 5, the neck and upper trap release. Tension buster. Let's finish with the tension buster that targets the #1 spot for stress and stiffness, your neck and upper traps. You can do this one seated or standing. Sit up tall and gently drop your right ear toward your right shoulder. You'll feel a stretch on the left side of your neck. Now, to intensify it correctly and safely, place your right hand gently on the left side of your head. Do not pull. Just let the weight of your hand provide a little extra stretch. The key here is to keep your left shoulder actively pressed down, away from your ear. So if you're stretching the left side, actively push your left shoulder blade down your back. This isolates the stretch exactly where you need it. Hold for 30 seconds, breathing deeply into the tension. This directly combats the text neck posture and can immediately relieve tension headaches and that stiff feeling when you wake up. Release slowly and repeat on the opposite side. Your daily routine. Integrating the 5 stretches and final tips. So there you have all 5 stretches. The Okinawan secret is consistency, not intensity. The entire sequence should take you less than 10 minutes. Do them every morning to lubricate your joints for the day ahead, or in the evening to release the day's tension. Never push into sharp pain. A gentle, satisfying pull is your target. Breathe deeply through each stretch. The oxygen is part of the healing process. Combine this daily ritual with good hydration, and you are actively fighting stiffness and pain, just like the healthiest elders on the planet. This is your simple, powerful prescription for moving with ease.